From Wattens, we make for nearby Innsbruck, the capital of Tyrol. Towering up 250 meters above the city is the Bergisel ski jump, built by star architect Zaha Hadid. The arena can take 28,000 spectators. Innsbruck has been a human settlement for over 3,000 years. Today, the town attracts many students and winter sport enthusiasts. It is also home to the oldest craftsman's firm in Austria. A prayer that the God of all creation might bless this liquid metal from which a bell will be cast. Bells have been cast at the Grasmeyer foundry since 1599. The secrets of the guild have been handed down from generation to generation of the Grasmeyer family for more than 400 years. Johannes Grasmeyer sees his profession as an almost mystical handicraft.
Many people don't even know what a bell represents. It doesn't just announce the time, convey a message, or give a storm alert. It's firmly anchored in our culture through baptisms, weddings, and funerals. Nor do many people know that a bell is actually a musical instrument that can produce many different sounds and also intensify moods. The bigger a bell is, the deeper the partials are. Large bells, it's said, have a humble sound to them. So it's clear that the sound of a bell is not just a musical noise, but something that stirs people.
Johannes Grasmeyer grew into his profession at an early age. When he and his brother Peter took over the bell foundry, he realized that tradition alone would not enable the firm to survive. Many new competitors from Eastern Europe were suddenly manufacturing bells a lot more cheaply. His only chance, he felt, was to take the bull by the horns.
We decided we had to manufacture not the cheapest bells in the world, but the best. We wanted our bells to be the equivalent of Stradivarius violins. But we also took a different approach. We studied the old craftsmen's books used by our ancestors. What fascinated, and indeed surprised us, were the materials they use for the molds. The most important material is clay, to which we add calf's hair, chopped barley, horse dung, beer, and molasses. Those are all ingredients you need to make the right kind of clay.
The clay forms the mold for casting the bell. The ingredients have to ferment for 6 months to attain the right consistency. Today, another bell is scheduled for casting. For 6 hours, an alloy of copper and zinc is heated up in a furnace to 1,150 degrees.
Casting a bell is more than just manufacturing something or other. So for us, the casting, the climax in the creation of a bell, is like a major ritual. The people for whom the bells are being cast come from far and wide. Prayers are said that the casting might be successful and that the sound of the bells might bring joy to people.
Johannes and his co-workers wear suits of heat-resistant Kevlar, a fibre that stemmed from space research. The molten metal is stirred with long poles made of alder wood. In this way, any air bubbles are brought to the surface. Otherwise, they would make the bell porous and destroy its sound.
The poles are first soaked. When they enter the bath of molten metal, they catch fire. The moisture in the poles evaporates and at the same time removes the gases from the metal. That's vital because when it's cast, the bell must consist of pure metal. No air bubbles, no gases. In his Song of the Bell, even Schiller wrote, "For the dented mold is fair."
Every church congregation is present when its bell is cast. Opening the doors of its foundry is part of the Grassmeier company philosophy. After casting, it takes a week for the metal to harden. Only then can the bell be struck.
There's a saying in English to be as surprised as a bell founder. This reflects the tension when the mold is opened. Will the casting meet all expectations? What is so special about our work is that what we produce is designed to bring people joy, not just tomorrow or next week, but even in 500 years' time. In other words, our work is for eternity.
Für die Ewigkeit.